Oh, by Merlin's beard, I fear I heard not your entrance into my study here. I was, grinding Eye of Newton apart. Actually, I was trying to swat away fairies. No, wait, I was waist deep in ancient incantations. Oh, humbug, I've been had. Yes, I, the wise wizard of these here lands, was whiling away the hours playing UFO 50. How can you blame me? The collection's better at casting charm than most sorcerers, and with 50 cartridges in its repertoire, I don't have to torture the homunculus when I'm bored anymore. Fabulous! There's truly something for mages of all schools of magic. Want to play as a caveman in a crusade against waves of ever-accumulating dinos? Try Rock on Island. Or attempt to point and click your way to escape from an undead horror in Night Manor, a cancerous creation of my necromancer brother most likely. Alternatively, collect conches in the unconscious of a nap-having, puffin'-loving, flipper-flapping walrus in Waldorf's Journey. These games may seem simple, but so does Magic Missile, until you realize a high-level wizard can guide a dozen concurrent projectiles, each on their own independent trajectory. Beneath this 8-bit exterior lies a depth as deep as my tower is tall, though because they all lack a tutorial, you must decipher their mechanical mysteries through gameplay alone. Though, fear not, for the collection's consistently simple tone soon transmutes any initial troubles into the juvenile joys of discovery. Like a warlock must master the use of ancient runes, so too should the artist's grasp of symbols be second nature. They should figure their speech and invoke similes where necessary, but forego the analogy entirely when it's simpler to use the metaphorical vehicle as a literal one. Say my latest plane-changing incantation could provide flying broomstick-like speeds, but I'd still sooner teach a newer student to travel around the old-fashioned way. The magicians doing development over at Mossmouth know that no caveman is friends with no dino, that zombies may be scary but are still slow enough to be escaped by a quaking cursor, that walruses dream of fresh fish and scallop shells. All of this is as obvious to us as bone-throwing or brain-eating or blubber-jumping respectively. Like the charm for Meteor Swarm is based upon these complicated games lay on a basis of symbology with qualities we all understand, and so I summon forth 3, 2, wonderfully demonstrate my point. Icons I can't introduce without being mightily trite. Without further ado, I give you Alien, Cowboy, and the Devil.
Greetings, Earthling.
Howdy, partner.
Salutations, mortal.
I think it right that I boldly go first and make known my favourite of the UFO 50, if you be so nifty as to tune your transceivers to my frequency. You may guess I'd gravitate towards planet Zoldath, seeing as I hail from the same star cluster, but I can always just plot a new subspace path, hop in my own UFO and fly over. Here I tend to prefer the more human activities on offer, and what better exhibits humanity's facets than the homely zoo of a house party. Party House has you put together a guest list of guests containing only the best and most bodacious members of society. I use it to study your social dynamics, noting how particular people possess a proclivity towards causing trouble.
Those whose souls are more easily moulded by my shoulder whispers.
And the bartenders tend to be more profitable the more troubled individuals surround them. You see, the rule of this household is risk-reward, reward for your risk, and 3 rowdy revelers will soon have the law at your door, so use your popularity to add to your Rolodex, and hope that the next random caller from your contact deck doesn't completely wreck your strategy. Manage your money, throw wild parties, and try to invite the best of guests. Yours truly. Get like 3 or 4 green men in your living room, and you'll know you've thrown the finest function this side of Saturn.
Would my presence be permitted? I could amuse your troupe with magic tricks.
I'm sorry, but I must be number 1. There's no room for nonsense, and only those most suited to my schemes, like the security guard whose ability I can employ to bounce and trounce any and all and any ne'er-do-wells. Well, actually, just 1 per round, but when a cheerleader's about, use them so all with actions can rebound, to again eject any guest short of clout. Climbers get more popular every time they pass through your door, so hire drivers who can gather all 1, or any other contact. I'd collect them in my starship, but I can't get Roswell just yet.
I down your shining cowbell tool over my ranch. Don't act like that blasted Martian was innocent.
Well, we may possess light speed of light technology. That doesn't mean your customs to us come easily. That's why I like to find varieties of parties that synergize as an exercise in theoretical socializing, as preparation for the invasion. I mean celebration.
The guests of Party House are a perfect example of what I, in my time writing for the Magi's Digest, one of the very best magical periodicals, once dubbed concisely Little Guy Theory. It goes as follows. Any old imp is just so until it is bequeathed a bit, like a hat that has it become the Hat Imp, or a lightning charm that transmutes it into the Zap Imp. Little guys, archetypes like the rock star or dancer in Party House, are wholly one note, which likely simplifies those performers' performances, but also makes easier our task of grasping who they are and what they represent. Little guys are not subversive nor transgressive, though they are pure and sure of what they are, supremely endearing in their honesty. In that lies a beauty, and that is a magic that can be utilized by all. For little guys are toys to be enjoyed by the imagination, concepts constructed of a rich rubber that can be bounced against each other, in an orb if you have one, in your noggin if not.
Well, yee-ma-ha, that sounds like a load of hogwash. Who wants to mess with dumb numbers and strategize? You ought to realize that action's where it's at. Now, you'd be forgiven for thinking I'd take best a rail house, what with how it has you rustling gold off a train with a crew of rootin' tootin' gun-shooting outlaws. But it rustles up regrettable memories of the time my posse got gunned down on a job just the same. 'Twas I who were the only one to live to root and toot another day. So I'm a Lone Ranger now, and though it may seem strange how I favor a game set so far over yonder, I just respect my solitary samurai brethren so. Bushido Ball gives you a katana and says you ain't gonna let that ball bounce its way to the goal over your shoulder. It's quite like that pawn game that used to belong in the saloon. So hit it back and make your jack. We've been the most sporting swordsman your side of the Rockies, and Japan's far past Colorado and even Kansas that has us on the eastern side with the restless westless US, and all the rest we left when we went left to transit the Atlantic. So to better your chances, you best master every part of the katana.
I can make you play the blade like a fiddle. Just place your name here and take my deal.
Shut that wobbling jaw, Deuce. Ever since that fateful day, I ain't never needed help from no one. Alright, so you got your basic hit, which can be angled by fandangling the stick. But pull back on it to give that ball a high-flying kick in the rear. Here's where it really gets tricky though. Each samurai has himself or herself or theirself a set of stats that no one else has. Sure as I'm the quickest draw in my county, it's Kotaro who hits the hardest in this dojo.
I personally prefer Raizo for the thing he can do that seems like a burst of spectral blades.
Because here's where it honestly, truly gets tricky. All characters have an ability where every other solid strike rolls a bullet into your chamber, a charge on your bar, and yet 2 to shoot a super shot sure to sail past your opponent, or 1 for a secondary, which can be a shuriken that stuns, or a series of slashes that push back the ball.
Such strong warriors, it's strange they use their powers for play.
Alright, but here's where it definitely, genuinely, truthfully gets tricky. To get yourself out of sticky situations, you've gotta roll. And when you've gotta roll, you've gotta roll. Use it to maneuver, to wrangle a wild ball, or press hit halfway through tumbleweed. To pop up like a prairie dog and put the ball on a fast path to your opponent's half, doing loops that only those real good can direct or predict.
UFO 50 is a seemingly simple collection, even as it's not bestowing gnomish degrees of whimsy. When it's bolt of cold cool like in Bushido Ball, all its intricacies go unseen, clouded by illusions concocted of cliches. These cartridges disarm by seeming familiar or appearing silly, embracing players with promises of a gameplay minimum and little more. That there are 50 such conjurations in the catalogue only lessens expectations further. But Mossmouth filled their cauldron not just using tip-top, top-shelf, shelf-stable staples, but enough spices to keep you enchanted for many moons, lying dormant in the brew until you become completely bewitched. A hint of what you'd predict, then the truth with its layers of flavors, amply dosed with dashes of additional thought, makes itself apparent in a magical manner.
Not enough murder for me to be fulfilled. If you aren't getting killed by a bomb or a cobra or a horse on your back, whose souls can I drag back below the combat? Devolution might be your prediction for my choice of poison, but think again, for in it, it's my kind who die when the bombs go off. Unless you play particularly poorly, in which case, call me. Rather, I favour Barbuta, an unpopular choice, but my personal preference because of the way it mirrors those devilish deals I make.
Barbuta?
Initial impressions mean a lot, especially as the first in UFO Soft's roster, and Barbuta doesn't disappoint.
Well, after finding yourself down the barrel of a dozen Pinkertons in a purportedly empty rail car, this! Ain't nothing gonna surprise anymore!
You are a tiny knight in a maze designed to annihilate. Traps are laid all over the place. This dungeon isn't ashamed to impale, dissolve, or otherwise destroy you. Starting with naught but your old sword, short and steely, which in time you'll see takes 2 whole hits to kill any enemy. You must work your way across the castle, contending with contrived controls and a big, unkillable killer skull. You begin with 6 eggs, 6 lives, 6 deaths and rebirths, but for your first few runs, that would nearly be enough.
Seems to me that you're storming a sorcerer's citadel, that they have every right to give you hell.
Oh, I've got it already. So, following the poaching of your final egg, scramble out from the fire back into the old frying pan and have another crack at it. You know more about the map's mysteries, and as we all know, you can't make an omelette without, Explore around for inconsistencies, learning where every secret leads, what items you need, and how to go between each of the chambers indicated by your minimap. You will die, a lot. We will get a lot better. Each attempt portends the end of the challenge with progressive impetus.
Gather information, plan an invasion, show your domination. Seems like stuff I do already.
Because, devilish as the dungeon may appear, it's entirely fair. And to beat it, all you need do is play by its rules. In that regard, it's much akin to a Faustian bargain. Sign your name on the line, bind yourself to I, and try to find the fault in my designs.
These games contain secrets that would surprise even the most aged of sages. It's a joy to realize that once you recruit all old friends and rich pals in Party House, that they change to have actual names. Or that Bushido Ball has a cheat code to turn its titular ball invisible. Or that Barbuta shares one universe with Mooncat and Divers 2, its iconic entrance appearing in all 3. It's an electric feeling to suspect there might be something beneath the surface of these worlds so seemingly 2D as to be entirely transparent. But by letting them play out, and perhaps with a little bit of divination, their depth is revealed. Dig even deeper, and you might discover the 51st cartridge. I suppose the honour's now upon me to summon forth my selection. I'll keep this section short, for we have a tournament forthcoming which this witch wishes to watch. I would opt for Elphazar's hat, with its playing card power-ups, had it not cast a magician as its villain. In its place, I favour the turn-based gameplay of the 41st cartridge here, Lords of Diskonia. Amass a fortune, fortify the castle, manage your forces, and make forays as the fortune teller might toss together their knuckle bones. For in this bare-knuckle battle, you throw your punches by flicking your discs, each of which differ in size, price, and health points. Some even come with abilities, like how archers offer the flexibility of a ranged attack, or how golems don't get whacked back on impact. I take well to the realm of Disconia, for though it appears a test of vigour, its physics can quickly get difficult to predict. Like creating a portal to the Chaos Plane, you have to accept all that comes bouncing out and be whimsical about the outcome. Sometimes the game is plain unfair. You just need to learn when not to care. First up, Party House.
Hey, why play Party House when we could race to beat Barbuta?
Because it is Barbuta. And so the race to 3 stars begins. Some good guests, and I'll hire a driver and upgrade the house.
Well, let's get this party started. Just watch how the unholy goat does it. No!
You've got to play it safe. Boldly go boldly only when you must.
Yeah, well, the less risk, the less reward. And now I can afford a funny monkey to entertain the party. Oh! Let me purchase one more primate. Hello, my little friend. Hell yeah.
Well, whilst you focused on monkey business, the business of monkeys, I've saved to get the contact of an auctioneer. My probes say he brings in a big box.
Whatever. Oh, Uki. Oh, the police!
Your devil-may care attitude will get you nowhere. Now I can afford a photographer. They let you get the guest points before even shutting the door.
And? Go to hell.
Another photographer and a cheerleader too.
I'll get a bartender to profit off my primates troupe.
That sounds unethical.
Lousy and lucrative. Seems okay to me.
Well, your monkey hawking still has nothing on my money making. That is making money. Photographers score my caterer, and cheerleaders reset them. I can now buy an alien. You must be green with envy.
So why don't you?
You see, for my plans are measured in light years. Years of light.
Ooh, funky. Ha!
Too many monkeys jumping on the bed. Now I actually have maxed out popularity. I'll add to my Rolodex the cards of 4 climbers and a few grow masters.
Do climbers like hot dogs? I don't get it.
No, but they can be enticed back outside by the abilities of my chefs.
You might have the food, but I've got ample liquids in. 3 bartenders, baby.
Oh, you don't understand the gravity of the situation. 3 of my climbers climbed in popularity, and my turn's not even over.
What do you mean? Your house is full.
Grill master, master of grills. I'm so far beyond your orbit, it's not even funny. 2 more upgrades, amazing. Now go again. Oh no, I'm out of actions, is what you thought. Cheerleader.
Like I'd ever have sympathy for you.
And again. And again. Some good points, and more importantly, my climbers are each high up on the social ladder. I can get a fellow extraterrestrial too. Probably good to get the masses accustomed to us aliens for when we inevitably take over.
I'll show you what a real party looks like. Ah, curses upon you.
Another upgrade. 2 more. 1 more. 1 more. 3 more. 1 more. One more. Two more. Okay, most are already more infamous than your monkeys.
Greedy, prideful glutton.
Don't you value such qualities?
Not when they're turned against me. Noah, why can't my apes behave?
I've honed my game to a science. You see, I open the door until my house is full. I use the grill master to kick everyone out, in the hope that the climbers can 9-point rise. I use their photographer to my grill masters are out of action, lacking any extra contributors to reset them for another fry-up. And all other guests get the same treatment. So I use my drivers to drive in any other parties, which also renews the drivers, and which often lets me throw the without dropping I'll spare a few when I take over. Each turn is a chance to level up like the dog points, with 4 cheerleaders and 3 drivers, and 2 cheerleaders later. Can't have them spreading hope among any humans. I can keep my carefully designed dolls going to be loaded into rockets bound for a black hole, so my party couldn't be any more popular. Now I just grab my final Martian.
No way you're winning. Not until hell freezes over. It's feeling pretty chilly.
Would you look at that? The stars have aligned. I can win right now. I'm over the moon. But I knew there was no way I wouldn't be the best.
I'll come back down to earth. You should thank your lucky stars.
Douche, you got lambasted like a lonely lamb in the arid savannah of a ravenous coyote.
I wasn't beaten that badly.
Yeah, keep yodeling your own tune. You might start to believe it, partner.
What about you? You're meeting the mage in a minute. Are you sure you can be persuaded to a little wager to sway your chances?
Yeah, they ain't got a chance in hell. No offense.
Now it's time for my much adored Lords of Diskonia.
Well, let's get this fandango going.
A magic scroll. I'll give it the old once over and learn to fly faster across our map.
Meanwhile, I prospect a gold mine and hire 1 bard and a slime.
I'll claim mine too, but only because an apprentice wrecked my alchemy laboratory. Ooh, I've enough coin to employ a few witches.
Some booty to loot is always good.
Another old scroll. I'll master the mysteries of aiming.
Whilst I enlist a rat and that fish man.
Pew! I'm alright to just make troops of magic users. 1 quick stop to grasp the charm against sandy barriers. And let the hostilities commence.
You best know who you're dealing with here, and be sure you ain't about to squat with your spurs on.
The only thing I'm soon to spur on is this warlock into combat. Fireball!
Yee, ouch! Well, I'll get my guitar-toting warbler over here to strum up a couple chords of increased damage.
As if I needed another reason to keep my distance from that fishman.
Son of a gun!
Your downfall shall be a mere trifle.
Not if I have my $10 aim of anything to say about it.
Doing, doing, doing. Bring a few potions of fire resist next time, kid.
I ain't no kid. Except maybe a Billy the kind. Now my all-star rat's gonna mess you up.
It matters not. I've dealt with fiends half the size and twice as violent.
Well, I'll play those fighting chords once more to make my ocean man the Oberman.
Still won't be long till I send your sand-braised life form to the corner of the globe. Oh, humbug, out of crystals.
Yeehaw!
Fiddlesticks, with the wizards wiped out, all there is a pair of simple soldiers. At least I healed a couple damage from that fountain.
But my slime will again bring them 2 steps closer to being 6 feet under.
Ah! By Merlin's beard, I better not botch this shot. Huzzah!
Ah, I've got you in my sights.
Oh, more like your $0 aim.
Well, aim don't matter as much when you've got the bucking strength of a rodeo bull. Yodeling?
Son of a banshee! Well, I'll pay for a few more mages, then return to my tower.
Cower, why don't you? I'll grab your gold mine.
Hand to the stars, it was so I can master another power. Extra gems, abracadabra.
Gives me time to hire a vampire, slime, and a spider. And so starts the shootout. Now, a posse with specialized members will ever be better at their adventuring. 'Twas I who was the sharpshooter of mine. Just wish I'd shot sharper and didn't have to live this life of shame.
I like sticking to my witches, which may disadvantage me, but is a sufficiently silly strategy for my wizardly whimsy.
One bite of my spider and a single hit will nail in your coffin. Shucks howdy, nailed by the bard by happenstance.
Watch as I, in turn, poison your big teeth leech with the elixir of life. It's acid to the satanic.
My singer will sing a few fortifying songs.
And my sorcerer will corner your two tiny rascals.
Left once more with old saddle and stirrup, eh? I best ride like hell.
Oh, blast, hoisted by my own petard.
Ooh-wee, I need them gems like a thirsty gaucho needs a grog shop. Bullseye.
Newt's eye.
All them pretty ditties have given me the strength of Smith and Wesson.
Yet you forget the lesson of the overzealous apprentice.
Rattlesnakes. Seems I'm riding solo de novo.
Alas, appears I know only woe.
You must be aiming to miss. I'll hit you quick and still have a song on my lips.
Well, I'll maybe move my furthest knight from the top right.
Bow wow and a loud cow.
I shall now teleport you from this plane to one of pure pain.
What a shame.
Oh, I foresaw not that fortuitous rebound.
My Lone Ranger can erase you both with a single shot.
Aww. Another miss. Must be an issue with my wand.
Steady and fire. Well, at least I snagged a swig of that there firewater.
Hocus pocus. Your spurs must be shivering, horseman.
Ma'am, they're steady as the hand on the fellow that felled them 7 Jenkins brothers. Sometimes all it takes is but one bullet. Yeah.
Fie upon that dastardly bard. Ah, such are the whims of the fates.
Hell, that was one head too close for comfort.
You have played most unoptimally today, my sailor soothsaying acquaintance.
Well, sometimes it's simply more fun to be playful in your play than to always ensure you're number one.
And you totally could have off that bard.
Perchance, but I'd rather let a fellow practitioner of the whimsical continue in their ways, and the stars know that our dear Cowboy needed that win far more than I.
Maybe I won't conquer Earth. Cowboy showed me that variety begets strength, and knew that being the best is not always the best. But you bet that I'm not going to make that victory easy for Mr. Buckaroo.
Now for the grand final, a round of Bushido Ball.
I'm the only one yet to play my ace, and this gonna be my lucky game on the basis of more than just experience.
Oh, stop being so starry-eyed. Get those eyes out of the stars before I expose your astronomical overconfidence.
Oh, this about to be a rip-roaring clobbering.
No fair! You blasted off before I had the chance to adjust this gravity.
Oh, I can make that ball roll like a tumbleweed in Texas.
3 balls?
My super shot will have you seeing doubles like a dose of moonshine.
Lucky I have the ability to dematerialize. And rematerialize. Lucky if still I aren't unarmed.
Ah! Well, my secondary lets me lasso the ball like a bull.
Hatchlings play. Play of the hatchlings. I can charge of a hit you need eyes like mine to see.
Oh! Oh, you ain't gonna live long or prosper.
Kapla! Attack!
Hey, quit being such a space invader. Dagnabbit. Oh, gosh darn it. Ah, dadgummit.
Seems success is becoming an alien concept to you, cowboy.
Oh, I'm far from yeed my last haw.
1,
2,
3,
4,
I
score. You
snore. What a bore.
Youch!
Zouch!
Blasted!
Blast off!
Yellow belly!
Bellow yelly!
Ah!
Ha ha!
Alright, the jig is up. Scoundrel sheriff!
Ow!
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 Ah, time to close down this showdown. Just try to rustle this ball off of me.
Oh, I was staring off into space.
I bet your broodmother's got skin like the surface of Io.
And I reckon your mama's face can make a freight train take the road.
Ah! Ah! Good game.
That game was good.
I tip my hat to you.
One legend to another.
Jolly good show.
Aren't you forgetting something, though?
Seems my chickens have come home to roost.
You sold your soul to secure the win.
Well, wasn't much of a soul to begin with.
I'd be mad, but I feel like you never even needed Lucifer's luck to win. I'm just sad that I can't ask you to come with me to the rodeo in Jupiter.
Now he'll be playing this UFO 50 with me forever down in Hades.
You just want a partner to ride the river with? Hell, I would have done that for free.
Well, before we conclude, as the devil's advocate, I must look at that contract. Preposterous, utter fiddle-faddle. The spelling here is plain awful. And wait a minute, you wrote not forever forfeit their soul, but for never forfeit their soul.
Damn it, hell, I can't spell to save my afterlife.
You know, you need not, have not the need to steal us away to make us play your games.
We can do this again, any time, in my tower, his camp, her hole in the ground, or your ship of the stars.
Heck, I've been roaming alone across the Mojave without a passing for half my doggone days. Seems a welcome change of pace.
You three, I really am the luckiest devil to ever be. Maybe the real 51st game was the friends we made along the way. But does this mean at long last we can beat Barbuta together?
No!
Darn it, well, either way, and even if I can never spell it, I can now say that us four can...
Play forever!